Hello, hello, hello. So, what on earth is going on? And first of all, from the perspective of quantum physics, it's important to understand that our universe, exactly what Kabbalah says, quite amazing. Our universe is literally popping in and out of existence. You have to imagine that the entire universe is a screen. And the screen, every second, I don't know if you know this, but the light that you see on the screen right now, if you're watching this, is not the same light that you saw a second ago. Every second, the computer is redrawing the image thousands of times. And so really, you're not seeing a single image. Every time you look, even at yourself, you've just been recreated trillions of times. You popped in and out of existence literally trillions of times. And so that means that we're basically consciousness. We're basically things that imagine ourselves to exist. And everything else that you see is things that you imagine to exist. And its real existence, of course, is the only real existence, which is God. And the essence of all matter is God. But from a practical perspective, we are, which again, quite amazingly, as both quantum physics and Kabbalah says, we are literally in a video game. And the bottom line of the game is that whatever you do, it's a very complex concept, because if you're in a video game, the question is, do you have free choice? And the answer is that yes and no at the same time. On one hand, everything is preordained. On the other hand, this is a good example to understand free choice. So imagine I create a little rat. And my little rat has a propensity to enjoy cheese. But he also doesn't like, I don't know, thorns. So I say, okay, well, I want to get my rat to eat, I don't know, large sizes of cheese instead of small sizes of cheese. So I could put in 10 cheeses. Now, normally he'd go for the small size. That would be normal. But in every small size, I'm going to put a thorn. So each time he goes to the small size, he gets a prick. And so eventually, he's going to choose to have the bigger size. Now, on a deeper level, it's not that what we're choosing is not what we want. Like my rat, the rat wants cheese. On a much deeper level, we want exactly what God wants. We want to light up the darkness. We want the world to be filled with love and kindness and goodness, and not have hate and evil. And so the idea is that God created a challenge. And actually the light is the good things, God and truth and the Torah, etc. And the darkness is those things that appear to be physically, they're attractive, they're allures. It's drug, whether it's a lust, whether it's power. They create allures. And people get attracted to them usually because they think that they're going to be happy, but obviously once you have it, you realize it's nothing. And in a certain sense, the times we're living in are extraordinary times, because people have been able to indulge in so many of their pleasures that they realize it's all nothing. And so now, like our little rat, we realize, well, there must be something better, must be something deeper. And so what happens here is not only does the soul, which always sought goodness, but even the body, and ultimately the world is about the body, and the very body itself seeks truth. And now you have three things that are in alignment, because all of us, we have really three things. We have a soul, part of God, which is, pure. We have a mind, which is objective. And then we have emotions, which are subjective. They want that which will feel good and not be painful. And so once your body itself realizes that this world is worthless because you've indulged and it doesn't fill you, doesn't make you happy. It's like ice cream. You can have it every day. You'll get sick of ice cream. So you want something to bring you happiness, because the basic nature of man is to be happy. And the mind, of course, is only too happy to accept the truth. The mind likes truth. And of course, the soul, which is truth, which is following God in goodness and kindness. And so now everything in you, the body, the soul, the mind, they align. And as these three things become one partnership, your life fulfills its purpose of creation.